Hey everybody, it's Rental Robert with No Pay No Stay Network. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're all about doing better in all areas of our life and getting our hustle on. Why? Because we want more freedom. And I just wanted to kind of go over something with y'all today. Yep, two $100 bills. To make that, it cost me approximately $4,400. You ask why? How? I'm going to tell you. It's the dump trailer hustle. I ended up with that dump trailer for tax, tag, title, everything into it for about $4,400. And it is about $600 short of having paid for itself. I rent it out and it's $125 a day. If I take it to your location, I'll drop it off, you fill it up. It's $125 plus the dump fees, or you can actually come pick it up for $100 a day or $400 a week. Now, here's the thing is that I'll pick it up Saturday morning, and so in 48 hours, I have made a 5% return approximately off of my investment. The way I get that is 4,400, divide that by 10, you get 440, cut that in half, it's 220. Okay, so roughly probably about 3.8% return on my money. Okay, so in 48 hours, I've already beaten more than 80% of the banks in this country that would give you a return for 365 days of holding on to your money in a savings account. Okay, most of them are not more than about 2%. Okay. However, the thing to consider when you're talking about cash flow is I did that in 48 hours. Okay. And let me make one thing clear. Through all of this, it's only by God's grace. Okay. I don't want you to think that I'm any kind of rocket scientist. I'm just a dumb redneck from the South. However, I have learned that if you take action, you never know what can happen, and actually you might end up succeeding and making a little money while doing it. So it's very important. It's good to analyze and talk about things, but you'll see more results from actually doing something than talking about it, reading about it, vlogging about it and everything. Because I've seen people do, YouTube channels for a year, but talking about buying rental property, and they still haven't bought anything. And, they say the most important time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second most important time is today. So, I encourage you to look at, what it is that you can do right now that can start turning some cash and putting in your pocket, and you're going to see a tremendous amount of millionaires that are going to be produced out of this time in this country because people are starting to have to think out of the box, and there's going to be a lot of people that were doing real well that are not going to be doing well because they refuse to change, or they've kept doing the same thing day in and day out, and they're just not going to be able to change with the times, so to speak. And that's unfortunate, but as the evolution progresses in the jungle, the older animals do fall by the wayside or they get eaten up. And if we don't change and stay current, that's what ends up happening with us as well. So on your hustling journey, I recommend highly for you to look at, different things around you that have a low cost of entry. Just something simple as, you can find a bubblegum machine on Facebook or Craigslist for $50. Okay. You go to a tire store, you put it in the lobby, and it starts generating $5 a week. Okay. Now, there's a lot of people that are going to say, man, I ain't even getting out of bed for that kind of money and everything like that. I appreciate that. You stay right where you're at, keep sleeping, and that way you're less competition for me. Okay? Because what I have learned is, this dumb redneck from the South is that it's better to be making $5 than no dollars. Hello? And eventually those $5, you put 20 of them together, guess what? You get a $100 bill. Okay, you put those together, you got $1,000. You put 10 of those together, now you got a down payment on a rental property that you can keep for the rest of your life. That'll put money in your pocket. And that's what we're all after, is freedom. So the thing is that start looking outside of the box. You know, what is it that you can start doing in the evenings or maybe on Saturdays and Sundays? You know, I know a guy that's just absolutely killing it, and he's cleaning gutters. That's something that a lot of people don't want to do, and especially if you're in a town with a lot of old people, they don't need to be getting on ladders. They don't want to be getting on ladders. People are scared of heights. They will pay you phenomenal money to get up there, okay? And guess what? You know, you could probably start that business for less than $300 with a decent ladder, a pair of gloves, some decent shoes to climb that ladder, and boom, you're in business, okay? So the next time that you sit there and you start belly aching about, you know, not having enough, or you're wanting to make some moves and you're not, and everything like that, you know, if you're expecting anything to happen and you're only willing to put in 40 hours a week, give it up. Do me a favor, click off, get off my channel, stop, don't do anything more. You're not the right mindset to try to do any of this kind of stuff. You know, hustling is for not the faint of heart. You've got to have fortitude. You've got to have a stomach for it, you know. In the early days with rental properties, you know, and when you have to clean out that stopped up toilet that's got the baby diaper and a bunch of crap in there, and you can't afford to call the plumber at $120 an hour, you know, go talk to somebody that's got 120 units now and ask them if it was worth it. You know, I've yet to have any of them say, no, I would not do it like that again. Every one of them said, I knew I was going to have to pay some dues, but I had a goal in mind, and I knew I wasn't going to get there overnight. So be prepared. You're going to put in some time. You're going to put in some effort, you know, and this is just another thing that I'm going to start, and probably here shortly, I'm going to be buying another dump trailer to increase my income. You know, I've been putting it out there probably about average of about 1.5 to 2 times per week. And, you know, sometimes I've done it 3 times in 1 week. Sometimes I've done it 4. And so if I had 2 of them, it would be much more beneficial, you know, because my problem has become scheduling with the demand. So, you know, if I had a second one for not only as a backup, but that I could have 2 of them on location and everything, you know, it's just going to be that much better. So stay tuned. We'll have a lot more with the Dump Trailer Hustle. Rental Robert with the No Pay No Stay Network on YouTube. Have a great day.